Direct speech and indirect speech are two fundamental aspects of English grammar that we encounter every day. Today, let's dive into the fascinating world of converting direct speech to indirect speech, specifically focusing on how we change expressions of time. When we convert direct speech into indirect speech, we often need to adjust the time expressions to reflect the shift in perspective. For example, if someone says, "I will meet you here tomorrow," in indirect speech, it transforms into "he said he would meet me there the next day." Notice how here becomes there, and tomorrow shifts to the next day. This change helps to clarify the context for the listener. Let's break down some common time expressions and their transformations. When someone says, "I am doing it now," in indirect speech, it becomes "she said she was doing it then." The word now changes to then, indicating a shift in time. Another example, if a friend tells you, "I saw him yesterday," you would report it as "she said she had seen him the day before." Here, yesterday becomes the day before. This is crucial for maintaining clarity in communication. What about today? If someone says, "I have a meeting today," in indirect speech, it becomes "he said he had a meeting that day." The word today is transformed into that day, again reflecting the change in context. Now, let's consider some other expressions. If someone mentions, "I will finish this next week," you would report it as "he said he would finish it the following week." Next week becomes the following week, which helps to keep the timeline accurate. It's also important to note that some expressions don't change if the reporting verb is in the present or future tense. For instance, if I say, "I am going to the store now," and you report it as "he says he is going to the store now," the time expression now remains unchanged because the reporting verb is in the present tense. Now, let's look at a few more examples. If someone says, "I came here an hour ago," in indirect speech, it becomes "she said she had come there an hour before." The word ago changes to before, which helps to clarify the timing of the action. Similarly, if someone states, "I will see you next month," you would report it as "he said he would see me the following month." This is another instance where next month shifts to the following month. Lastly, let's not forget about words like hither and thither. If someone says, "Come hither," in indirect speech, it would be reported as "he told me to go thither." Here, come becomes go, and hither changes to thither, demonstrating the shift in direction. Understanding these changes is essential for effective communication. It helps us convey the right context and ensures that our listeners grasp the intended meaning. So, the next time you're converting direct speech to indirect speech, remember these transformations. They're not just grammatical rules. They're keys to clear and effective communication.